Hey everybody, what's up? This is Joe Roscoe at the train station. Really excited to announce our first Locomotive Games here, 2016, May the 7th. Looking forward to seeing all of you. If you're still on the cusp about whether or not to sign up, just do it, okay? You're not gonna regret it. It's gonna be an awesome day. Just gonna take you through some movement standards for the workout. Go ahead and hit up our Eventbrite. Everything in detail is listed about the day. 7:30 the doors open, 4 p.m. we'll have trophies in the hands of our winners, and we'll have $3,000 worth of cash prizes for first through third. All right, first up, we got WOD 1 RX Precision Decision. Okay, the first athlete 1, that'll be doing the 3-rep front squat from the floor, they're gonna be able to already have their barbell loaded up. So at 3, 2, 1, go, their first weight can be selected. They'll power clean or clean that bar however they want, hit their 3 reps, and it's gotta be good by the 2-minute mark, okay? Okay, for your 3-rep max front squat from the floor, you can power clean the bar up and then hit your 3 squats like so. 1, good. 2, good. 3, good. Okay, nice. Go ahead and bring that down. Nice, make sure you're waiting for a good call from your judge. Your second option is to squat clean the bar, stand it up, and then hit 2 more front squats after that. Make sure your squat clean is at full depth, hip crease below the top of the knee. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome, thank you, cool. The third rep must be completed by the 2-minute mark. So in any of these lifts, if you're not done with all of your repetitions in its entirety, the rep does not count, does not count. Some examples of a no rep is a shallow squat, not getting below parallel. It's gotta be hip crease below the top of the knee, okay? Leave no doubt. Second thing, standing up to full extension. If the hip is not fully open before your next squat, it's a no rep. For instance, this, no rep, okay? The last squat, the third one, you have to maintain control. So if you're losing that barbell forward and you don't fully stand the squat up, it's a no rep. Okay, a little specification on the rules. If the first person doing the lift is a male or female, and the second person doing the lift is of the opposite gender, for example, if I was doing the front squats and a female was doing the 2-rep touch and go clean and jerk, they may already have their barbell loaded and ready to go. Of course, if it's a male-male, female-female going back to back, they're using the same barbell and they'll just have to swap that plate at any given time. So when the first 2-minute increment's over, immediately the athlete 2 will go into 2 touch and go clean and jerks from the floor. So the first thing Brandon's gonna do is she's just gonna show us a traditional squat clean into a split, squat clean into a split. So it looks like this. Squat clean into a split. Okay. The touch and go portion is on the descent. So tapping of the plates and hitting it again. It's okay. And a split. And good. Alright, and down. Nice. So just to answer the questions, we had a good one on Facebook. The only touch and go portion is just the tapping of the plates. So after your first split jerk, you can hang up there, you can hang out in your front rack, you can hang out shelving the bar, but when you descend to make contact with the floor, it must be a tap. At no point can there be a pause when the plates hit the floor. So here's a power clean into a push jerk. This is also an option. Good, rep 1's good. And rep 2 is good, all right? That's another example. The bar must come in contact with the shoulders before pressing up, so no snatches of any kind. Just Play by the rules. Don't try to be cute when you're doing this competition in general. You can split clean this bar, so a split power clean looks like this. It's Brandy's favorite. She just learned it before we filmed it. Good. Recover. Go do a push press. Just a push press. Bam. You're really strong if you just did that. Good. Tap it. And good. She decided to do a power clean there. Push press. Okay, nice. And down. Good. So in the clean and jerk, the touch and go, at any point, or any variation is acceptable. Okay, one question that will come up is, once you clean it for the first or the second time and you're going for your overhead variation, may I fail an attempt, come back to my shoulders, and try it again? The answer is no. So the entirety of the complex will be one clean that's successful, one shoulder to overhead that's successful, one touch and go clean that's successful, and one variation again of the overhead. If you're splitting, especially on your first and your second rep, feet must come together before returning down for your second rep, or completing your first. Same deal on lockout. Make sure that thing's locked out overhead and your knees are extended before putting that bar down. Okay? Basically, wait for that good call. Deadlift. So it starts out, grip any way you like. Pick the bar up, but freeze. So the hips are fully extended, the shoulders are behind the bar, and the knees are extended and locked out, okay? And back down. If we see some ugliness of people like shelving the bar and then standing up, you know, we won't love to see that, but if it happens, we'll allow it. But you must extend the hips at the top of the deadlift as well as the knees. Some examples of a no rep. Go ahead and stand it up and keep your knees bent. Good. Okay, no rep. The hips or the knees aren't extended. Good. Extend your hips a little bit more, but keep your knees bent. No rep. Stand the knees up. Rep. Okay. Go back down. Go ahead and show me shoulders in front of the bar. So he comes up, shoulders in front of the bar, drops it. No rep. Okay. Open everything up. Wait for your good call. Rep is good. So, good. Variations of the chest to bar. Strict. Okay. Kipping. And go ahead and do some butterflies. Butterfly. And relax. Good. Thank you. All right. So, standards. Fully extending the arms at the bottom, touching the clavicle or below. On the rig. If you're not fully extending the arms at the bottom, no rep. If you don't touch the bar at the top, no rep. You don't have to go unbroken. You could jump on and off the bar for every single rep if you wanted to. Okay, for the scale of WOD 1, decision precision, everything's the same for the first 3 movements, except your fourth, your gymnastics movement, will be a pull-up, okay? So a strict pull-up can be used, chin over the horizontal plane, a kipping pull-up, or butterfly. And good. Okay, so basically, just to make this clear, you don't have to break the vertical plane, meaning bring your chin over the bar, past it. It just means you have to break the horizontal plane. So the chin must go above the bar in some fashion. Once again, arms fully extended at the bottom, chin clearing the horizontal plane up top. Okay guys, WOD 2 is the Pain Train Express. It's for time. It's a 9-minute cap. Okay, we're going to break down the wall ball. The gentleman will be starting on the partner wall balls. This is a wall ball, a standard one that you'll see in everyday classes or competitions. Go ahead and do a couple reps, Mitch. full squat. The men will hit the top beam, that's our 10-foot target, and relax. Good. So, go ahead and hit that full squat one more time. We're going to be very strict on the hip crease going below the top of the knee, and then very strict on that ball touching the top target, and relax. Okay, that's a standard wall ball. That's not what you're going to be doing in the competition, but it is primarily the same, except you're just passing the ball back and forth. So Patrick, come on in here. Guys, go ahead and perform 4 partner wall balls. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would have probably no-repped them on that last one because it actually hit the bottom beam first. But every time the ball hits the beam, that's 1 repetition, okay? So if they pass the ball back and forth and say someone drops the ball or they have to pause or whatever, it doesn't matter. They just pick the ball up or reset, squat, hit the beam. So every time the ball hits the beam, it's a good rep. While the gentlemen are doing their reps over on the wall balls, the ladies will simultaneously be doing hang power cleans. So while the gentlemen are doing those 75 wall balls, the ladies will be on 1 barbell over here, and they'll just be tag teaming 50 repetitions on the barbell, going 1 at a time. So Brandy's going to come up here. To start the hang power clean, you must stand the bar up at full hip extension. Stand it up, then begin. Good, that's 1. Good, and then we can go back to tie. If you want to go rep for rep, that'll be really slow. I wouldn't advise it. Go ahead and do a couple. So that's going to be 2, 3, do another. And good, rest, bring it down. That's 4 reps. Now Brandon, you go. So it's hitting as many reps as you'd like back and forth. Barbell has to be controlled with the elbows coming in front of the bar. Then as we come, and a full hip extension, knee extension, okay? As we go down, bar must clear the hips before coming back up to your front rack. You can grid league style it, you can drop and yank, but you may not touch the floor at any time when you're completing the reps. Once again, when you go to start your first rep, go ahead and do another rep. You must pick the barbell all the way up before starting your repetition. You won't be able to, for instance, if the ladies get done with their power cleans, their hang power cleans, before the men are done with their wall balls, the ladies may not go to the wall balls and begin. Only when both teams have completed their stations may they switch and start their new set. Okay, toes to bar, 75 of them. At this point, the men and women once again will be working as partners, but at the same time on the toes to bar. So the 2 gentlemen will be here on the rig, as well as the ladies doing each. 75 for the men, 75 for the ladies. Okay, so the toes to bar, full extension at the bottom, bringing the toes up to the bar. Looks like this. And relax. Good. A couple standards. You may not leave your toes out in front and not break the vertical plane of the pull-up bar. So it looks like this. Go ahead and just leave your feet out on your descent. Okay, no reps. All right, go ahead and show a 1, 2, like a little flutter up there. No rep, okay? And relax, good. No narrow grips with the feet hitting outside the hands. Full extension of the arms as you're bringing your toes to the bar. So Mitch, go ahead and do 2 toes to the bar. 1, 2. That's 1, and that's 2. Good, come off. At that point, if he needs relief, Patrick can go up. And 1, that's a no rep, and good. Okay, so that was 4, no rep on the first, okay? The wall ball sit-up. This might be one of our more challenging movements to stay true to the standards. So the standards will be the following. Bottoms of the feet together, okay? The sides of the feet flat on the ground. Now, the wall ball sit-up will start by holding onto the wall ball and touching the wall ball on the floor behind your head, okay? That's good. Now, The wall ball on the way up must touch in front of your feet. So go ahead and hold on, just do one complete repetition. Good. Alright, so an example of no rep, grab the ball, bring it back behind your head, touch the floor, and he touches his feet. No rep. Do it again. And no rep, okay? Another example, coming back to touch the floor and rocking your feet off the floor to gain momentum on the way up. Go ahead, do that. Feet up, off the floor, no rep, okay? Feet must be on the floor the entire time with the soles of the feet together. Go ahead and go back, don't touch the floor behind your head. And no rep, all right? While this is going on, the ladies will be next to them. They'll be building up to their 75 reps. If Mitch is on rep 20 and he wants a break, he'll get out of the way. Go ahead, Patrick will come in. It doesn't have to be a tag or anything like that. Feet together, touch, and now he's on his way to his reps. Okay, WOD 3, ride Sally ride. It's 4 time, there's a 7-minute cap, and then below it there's WOD 3A, the pile up. Alright, so how this is going to work at 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead, power clean that bar up, put it to your back rack. The male and female athlete must put the bar up to their back rack and squat at full depth. At that time, the other athletes may begin alternating. Go ahead, burpee, and jump, full hip extension, rep 1. Then burpee, and good. Good, Ty, go ahead, drop your bar. Drop your bar. Good, at this time, both athletes must stop working and either wait for the female athlete to pick the bar back up, or they can swap out. Pat, go ahead, put your bar down. Good, so at this time, both athletes could switch, and then once they get into that full squat, the next 2 athletes can start their burpee box jumps. So let's wait on that. They pick the bars up. They squat full depth. Pat, go ahead, and they pick up where they left off. And relax, good. Okay, so if the male was the last one to do a burpee box jump, and there was some type of swap that took place, then that means that the next athlete to go will be the female athlete on the burpee box jump. Once they get 50 burpee box jumps, they'll then move on to 200 double unders. So a male and female will both be working at the same time. There will be 2 judges, 1 judge counting the female reps, 1 judge counting the male reps. While that's going on, the other 2 athletes will be holding the barbell that they stripped down to a 75-55 pound weight overhead. All right, once the 50 burpee box jumps are done, you'll then deload your barbells to that 75-55. And once you're ready, a male and a female will pick the bar up and put it fully extended overhead. At that time, the male and female can start working on their double unders. Go ahead. Each male and female couplet must add up to 200 double unders. Go ahead, put the bars down, guys. Okay, relax. So at that point, for instance, the lady right here that was double undering, when they put the bars down, those reps did not count. Okay, Pat, go ahead, pick your barbell up. Good, and press it overhead. Ty and Mitch, go ahead, begin your double unders. All of these reps do not count. Both the male and the female must have the bar fully locked out overhead. Relax. At any time, the male and female can swap in and out of the barbell and jump rope task. The task just has to be completed where the females have together built up to 200 repetitions, as well as the men building up to 200 repetitions. All right, once that 7-minute cap is done, we'll immediately go into a 4-minute cap of pile up. It's 25 snatches of any variation, and the order must go male 1, male 2, female 1, female 2. So the power snatch looks like this. Okay, that's a rebend of the knees. That's good. He stands it up. Go back down. Okay, muscle snatch is permitted as well. Okay, let's do a squat snatch. And good. Okay, all these reps are good. So after the 25 reps are done by Mitch, he'll step out of the way. Patrick will step over the ladies bar and begin his 25 reps. Once he's done, he'll step out of the way. There's rep 25. He'll step out. Randy will begin hers. There's rep 25. Good. She'll step out. And fourth lady, I'm the female number 2. She'll start hers, and when her 25th rep is complete,